Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my July favourites video. I am just going to be talking about all my favourite beauty products that I've been loving this month. So if you'd like to know what my July favourites are, then be sure to give the video a thumbs up and just keep watching. Okay, so I think I'm going to start off with a skincare product, and if you've watched my channel before or you've seen any of my skincare related videos, then you'll know that I don't like adding skincare products into my favourites videos unless I've tested them for like a few months at least, because for me it's not like an eyeshadow or a bronzer or anything like that that you finally decided to put this in my favourites video because I'm finally seeing good results from using this. So this is by the brand The Ordinary, and you can get them off YouTube. They're known for kind of their really affordable foundation that's like £5 I think. They are a very affordable brand, and it's their active retinoid 2% emulsion. That's what it says on it, but it's basically it's a retinoid liquid. So it comes in like a little squeezy, like a little dropper situation like that, and it's just a kind of milky white liquid, and I use this as a part of my nighttime skincare routine. So I will put my eye cream on, and then this is the first thing that I put on my actual skin. So it's supposed to help with fine lines mainly, and you're probably looking at me like, you're 20 years old, why are you using that? Just fine lines like forehead or anywhere else where you might have lines, but smile lines is something that I've just noticed a lot more on me. Like when I'm talking, like you can see them kind of under the foundation, and it's really starting to bug me. Like I've just started noticing it in the past like maybe 3 or 4 months. So this is apparently supposed to help to reduce those, and literally since I started using it, and even after like 2 weeks, I saw that they were slowly reducing, and I'd only use like 2 drops on either side, like where my smile lines are, but obviously I put it all over my face as well, and I just kind of tap around my smile lines in with my fingers, and then I just use my Real Techniques brush to kind of buff in the rest to my skin, and it genuinely works. It's helped my smile lines reduce quite a lot. I did kind of go through a phase of like, it's really bad for me, but I feel like I want to say like a month where I just kind of scrapped my whole skincare routine. At night I would just wash my face with my cleanser after removing my makeup and then just go to bed, and I've kind of wanted to get out of that, so I've gone back to it and I've literally started using it again, and it's literally just kind of made the smile lines reduce a lot. And obviously with that period when I didn't do my skincare routine properly and I wasn't using this, when I was applying my foundation and my makeup, I saw the smile lines coming through quite a lot. So if you're someone that kind of struggles from the same thing as me, again, like I said, you don't have to be like more of an aged person to kind of use this, because I'm 20 and I have like smile lines around here, so this does really help, and it's apparently supposed to be really good for your skin. It feels like it hydrates and kind of moisturizes it as well. Next thing is this guy right here. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. It's literally in the name. It's just like an aerosol spray, and it's actually such a good setting spray as well. I've been using it non-stop. I use it on my birthday and everything like that. I love it. It's really good in this heat that we've been having at the minute in the UK. So I've really loved using this, and to be fair, I love the mist on this. I love that it's not a normal kind of spray bottle. I love the continuous mist, because if you're someone like me who just fully douses himself and just drowns himself in setting spray, then this is definitely going to be a good spray for you. Around £15, which to be fair, I didn't think it'd be that expensive because it's Morphe, and one of their like smallish eyeshadow palettes is literally the same price as this. So that's probably the only kind of downside, is that I thought it would be more affordable than it is, but still I really like it and it's worth it to me. It is a really good setting spray, especially if you're around the heat. I feel like it's something good to take on holiday as well. I've got like 3 different lip products that I want to talk about, so I'm just gonna like split them in between and just added my other item that I've got. But I'm gonna talk about my LA Girl lip liners that I recently talked about in, I think it was 2 videos ago or something, when I used them, and I think it was the drugstore starter kit like video that I did, and I talked about how just easy to apply and work with these LA Girl lip liners are. So I picked 2 of the shades up from there. I have Cafe, which is the one that I used in that starter kit video. I think I was wearing it, I'm pretty sure. And then I also have the shade Sugar and Spice, which is what I'm wearing underneath the lip gloss today. So this one's more of a kind of pinky nude, and then Cafe's more of a brownie nude, so depending on your skin tone. For me, I like wearing them both. This one probably when I want more of a bold lip, and this more like Cafe is more of a kind of everyday shade, but like I said in that start kit video, they're really easy to apply. They're so soft. Yes, they are a pencil, which I usually don't like. I prefer the kind of twisty up kind of crayon kind of packaging for lip liners, just because I'm so lazy, so I prefer just twisting it up. I don't even mind sharpening them, that I just love them so much. So I'll show you some of the shades that I've got. Some of the swatches. So this shade here is Cafe. This is more of that brownie nude that I said. This is the one that I usually wear more on like an everyday kind of basis. And then this one is Sugar and Spice, which is more of a pinky nude, I'd say. Something that I'm definitely cheating on because I've loved this for like a week, but it's worth talking about, and this is by the brand Sport FX. So if you're in the UK, then if you have heard of the sports shop Sports Direct, they have this brand called Sport FX in their stores now. And I don't think this is that new because I've heard YouTubers talk about it for like a few months now, but I don't know why. I just thought about it randomly one day and I went into the sports shop, which I never do. I just saw the sponge there, so I thought I'd try it. It was like £4 or £5. And I've been trying it kind of this week and a little bit last week as well. I think I bought it when I went shopping on my birthday, and this is a really good sponge. It looks really small compared to like a normal beauty blender size or even like the Eco Tools one that I usually use, but this is actually really good. I feel like it doesn't soak up as much as the product that kind of the Eco Tools one even does, or even a normal beauty blender. I feel like it just works a lot better and it keeps a lot more of your coverage. So if you are someone that does like using a sponge to apply your foundation, your concealer, or whatever you use it for, maybe try using this sponge, because if you want to keep that full coverage, try using the sponge, because I feel like it just, like I said, it just keeps all the coverage there, and I feel like that's really good because it doesn't, you know, it doesn't do what most sponges do, wasteful, because you're not, you know, just letting most of your foundation get soaked up into the sponge. It's actually staying on your face. So I really like that, and also it just blends everything out really quickly. I don't know if it was just me, but I just feel like I literally just do that on my forehead and everything's done. And I also love this little point. Like, it's such an odd shape for a sponge, but I love this for concealer. It's so good to get right up in there. It's super affordable as well. Go back onto a lip product. So this is the other product that I'm wearing on my lips right now. I think I talked about this in my haul. I've been non-stop wearing this. It's by the brand Pixi, and it's their Lip Lift in the shade Honey Sheen. So this is a plumping lip gloss. It is probably one of the best, no, it is the best lip gloss formula I've ever tried. It beats Colourpop for me, which kind of pains me to say because they are my favourite brand. Lip glosses are seriously the best I've ever tried. I'd even say that they're better than the NYX Butter Glosses, which again is saying something because I love those so much. Obviously Pixi is not an affordable brand, but this was, I think this was only £12, which I don't think is that bad, because I think L'Oreal is like a similar price range to like a £12 lip gloss. So I don't think that was that bad, but it's really nice. It doesn't, no matter how long I wear this for in the day, I just never get that horrible line that everyone can see from, like, whether you wear lipsticks, a liquid lip, or even a lip gloss. I feel like some lipsticks and some glosses, like, you don't notice that line until you've been wearing it for a really long time in the day. Like, the Colourpop ones last really well, but you still do get that line after maybe hours of wearing the lip product, which I feel like is normal because, you know, it's gonna come off at the end of the day. No matter how long I wore this lip gloss, I never got that line. It just kind of faded away because obviously I was talking, I was eating throughout the day. I wore it at work where I didn't really have the chance to kind of reapply it, and I just looked in the mirror after like my shift and I just saw, I just opened my mouth like that and I had no disgusting white line. So I'd definitely say to try them out. If you're someone who doesn't necessarily like plumping lip glosses, or you just don't like the idea of it, it doesn't like hurt or anything. Like, I don't know if any of you have tried the Too Faced ones, like their lip injection lip glosses. They kind of, I don't say they hurt, but they sting, and like you can feel them obviously actually plumping your lips. This is more like a kind of like a little tingle, and it just feels cold, so it's not uncomfortable, or like it really doesn't bother me. And after like, I don't know, maybe after like a minute or two, it literally just goes. Also, if you've kind of layered on all your lip products, like I think in the haul I had like a lip liner, a lipstick, and then this. Then when you put this over top all of those, you can't feel it at all. So if you're someone that doesn't like the plumping like effect of glosses, but you still maybe want to try these out, and just layer a lip liner and a liquid lip underneath and you're good to go. And before I go on to the last lip products, I just wanted to quickly give a shout out to this little blusher right here. I've been using it so much. I've got the Sweethearts bronzer in Sweet Tea and I love that. And then this one is in the shade Sparkling Bellini and it's just the perfect peachy blush. It's got 3 different colours. It's like a striped heart kind of situation that's going on. And obviously the orangey peachy one, which is the smallest, is obviously my favourite, but I literally just take my brush in and just mix everything together and just apply it. I am wearing it over top of the bronzer on my skin, and it just, when you don't wear highlight, it leaves the nicest sheen on the skin. Really enjoyed wearing this on a daily basis because when you're just kind of in a rush to go and you don't really have time to put highlight and everything on, that's a really good blush to wear. The final favourite that I've got for this month is by Soph and Revolution. So she came out with she came out with a collection with Revolution this year, and she had a new eyeshadow palette which I've talked about so much, so I'm not even going to bother getting that out. Then she came out with 3 lipsticks. I think I talked about them in my haul. I have 2, but this is just my favourite. This is in the shade Syrup. And this is just a really, really nice brownie nude. I've got like a nice peachy undertone. They're really, really comfortable on the lips, and they're not matte or they're not like super glossy. She just made a satin formula, and I think that was kind of good to make because not everyone likes matte, not everybody likes super glossy. So I think doing like a satin is like balancing it out, and you've kind of got both there. It wears really nicely throughout the day, and that's the shade right there. So as you can see, it's got a nice little sheen because it's like a satin formula, and whenever I wear this at work I always get compliments whenever I wear it. So yeah, I really love this, and it's like £4. And that is the end of the video, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed listening and seeing my July favourites. And you enjoy favourites videos, then be sure to give this video a thumbs up and make sure that you're subscribed as well, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.